Hi guys, masofdas here, and doing my final thought videos on whilewaiting. I've sent a code for this on Steam from the devs via keymailer. So yeah, I got that before I actually got a key. I was asked if I played any of Untitled Goose Game, Unpacking, and A Little to the Left, which I have played all three. I was honest with my reply. I said I had played them, and I actually played them multiple times. And the first time round, Untitled Goose Game, for instance, played that on Switch, enjoyed it. Then I played it again on Xbox when it came to Xbox via Game Pass, and I thought the joke had worn out a bit. Same with Unpacking. Played it first on PC. Thought the story there was quite enjoyable. How you learn about the characters' life, and then playing it again recently on PlayStation just to get easy platinum before it left Plus. It's like I know what's happening, I know where all these items need to be put in the house, even though some are obvious, like a toilet roll needs to go into the bathroom and stuff like that. There's a few other games they didn't mention I would kind of compare while waiting to. That's Donut County, Thank Goodness You're, and Florence were all worth mentioning. With whilewaiting, so if you like those games, you may be interested in whilewaiting. The only thing is, I found the game kind of boring, which might be part of the point, because you're just waiting around. So it's a waiting game. You even have a button which allows you to play with like a fidget spinner or a clicker or a button, waiting with the over 100 levels, showing the life Adam from a child all the way to an old man, basically. This is where I compare it to Florence a bit, because that has like the story from like the start to the end, and so does even Unpacking. You play as the child up until like older age, and the art style is kind of similar. Florence, when you're actually seeing the levels and stuff like that, so that sort of thing. In the levels, you can do things beside waiting. I did try to take my own footage through the Steam recording feature, but it messed up. It was messed up and like squiggly. Hence why I'm using the trailers on repeat from the medium pack, where you can actually see Adam do things like change queues while waiting for a burger and stuff like that, and you can do things like that and mess around. So it's kind of silly, which is the Untitled Goose Game aspect, I would say. That's all fine, yet the controls to me are unintuitive. When I was using an Xbox controller on PC, the game is on Switch as well. It's on PC and Switch. As you only really ever use the left sticks, where you can move Adam around, or you can use your arm. Some levels, like you're in bed or at a desk and you only see your arm. A is interactive thing, X is to play with your fidget spinner, and B actually brings up the pause menu, which also shows you some objectives and stuff you can do. I found this a bit of a pain, especially one level, and so I just mentioned it with the desk. You can interact with books on the desk, and I was interacting with the books, and then one just clicked through the desk, and I automatically instinctively think, well, I'll press B, back out. It brings up the pause menu. What I should have obviously done was pulled my hand away from the book thing, because you use your hand and the thing. Unfortunately, that didn't work either, so I had to actually just reset the level. So when I did reset, I just waited, and that's a valid way to complete a level. The game is called whilewaiting, so you can just wait. So yeah, and as I don't like talking about games without finishing, I did that for most of the levels. The art style of the puzzles are still decent stuff. It's still like you can see funny things happening and even doing like this, just like waiting, not actually interacting, because even when you're interacting with stuff, there's like still like the timer at the background, like this queue should take this long and the bus will take this long to arrive. Doing all the 100 levels, not all of them like just waiting, I don't know, let's say 50 doing stuff, 50 just waiting. It took around 4 hours, which isn't that long, but it is much longer than some of the other games that I mentioned, like Untitled Goose Game and Unpacking. They're only like 1 or 2 hours long, so this is almost double the length of that. And I feel this might be better if it's less levels and more compact sort of thing, so it doesn't get as boring as quick. Because you go like Unpacking, you have like your kid, you're in college, you're like when you moved in with someone, then you break up. So a little bit spoilers for Unpacking. You're back with your parents, and then it's like the final level. So it's like 5 levels, and this kind of does the same, but spreads it out way longer. Where you have a kid, you're going to now you're going to school, now you're going to college, now this sort of thing. It's like broke up to like 6 or 7 sort of things, and like there's like 2 adult ones, so it seemed kind of similar. Is telling the story of Adam. So I think it could have been better if it's a bit more compact. So yeah, overall I wasn't really much of a fan of the game. So it's a hard one for me to recommend. But if you like some of the other games, like Untitled Goose Game, Donut County, Thankless City of Florence, you may like this. I'm not sure how much it is off the top of my head, sort of thing. And maybe I'll have more fun, like trying to figure out like what all the objectives are and trying to do all them. And you'd get way more of the 4 hours content that I had from the game. Like I said, I just really wanted to finish it so I could talk about it. Like, the devs and keymailer were good enough to give me a code for the game, so I wanted to finish it so I could come talk to you guys about the game. But anyway, I've been masofdas. I'll see you again.